SWA Morning, and we're taking you from the nation's capital all the way to Africa, where we're going to be speaking with Ben Webster and Shauna, who are actually out there, the team leaders for this Small World Big Picture Expedition Africa. There are about 20 people locally right here sitting in our audience that are heading out on Friday, ready for this trek. And Ben, you've been there a couple of days. You went out a week earlier to kind of get everything prepared. How is everything going?
Everything's going great. We came over a little bit early, a few days early, to organize the permits and just sort of the logistics of what takes place to move what is really a small army by the time we get everybody over here and all the porters and other African guides that will be climbing up the mountain with us.
How many people, how much work is involved? I mean, this trek is 4 miles straight up. How many days are you expecting for this to take? And then how much preparation in terms of food and equipment do you need to get ready?
Well, we've got a climbing itinerary of 9 days on the mountain, and that's a little bit longer than normal on Kilimanjaro, but I've always felt that climbing to that altitude, which is just below 20,000 feet, that the extra days on the climb will really help people acclimatize and give them the best opportunity of reaching the crater rim or Uhuru Peak, the highest point on the rim. So, yeah, it takes us, like I was saying, a small army. We'll be running close to between 80 and 100 porters plus guides to get the group up into position to have an attempt at the summit itself.
I'm looking at the group of people that you're going to be traveling with, and lots of men, women, younger, older, all different shapes and sizes. What can you expect? What will their adventure be like, you know, from the start to what will hopefully be just an amazing finish, just to feel this accomplishment?
Oh, well, I think you hit the nail on the head. I think it's an amazing experience. I hope a very positive experience for each person. I think they've set themselves up with quite a sizable challenge, and that's, you know, part of the process is to reach for high goals in life. So I applaud them. I think in the bigger picture, you know, like the saying goes, the small world, big picture, is that this group has come together to also raise a significant amount of money for a girls' dormitory that we'll be building afterwards. So yes, we have to climb, but it's a climb that leaves a legacy behind it, and I think that's the one thing that should really be emphasized and applauded through this.
No, absolutely. A wonderful, wonderful initiative, and also research being done. I mean, Ben, you've climbed there 5 times at Kilimanjaro. Shauna Burke has done it 3 times. She's back. She's doing research. So I know Shauna is there. She's sitting right next to you. What can we expect from Shauna? What is she looking for and looking to accomplish in terms of her research on this project?
Well, I'll just pass over the phone to Shauna, and she'll be able to, you can ask her that question.
Perfect.
Hold on one sec.
Good morning. How are you?
Hi, Shauna. Great to hear your voice. Lots of excited people here, but you know, we have this initiative in terms of raising funds for this dormitory, but you also doing plenty of research on this trip. Can you tell us about it?
Absolutely. What I'll be doing this year is somewhat of an extension of the research that I did last year on Mount Kilimanjaro with breast cancer survivors. As part of the documentary that Ben filmed for the for the documentary channel. In a nutshell, recovering from breast cancer diagnosis and treatment can be a very difficult experience, both physically and psychologically. And finding or unearthing these activities or outlets for breast cancer survivors can be challenging, can be difficult. And what is happening is it seems that more and more breast cancer survivors are actually climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. It's actually become a challenge for them. And the idea behind my research was to find out what does it mean to these women to climb the mountain in terms of their well-being? How does it help them during their recovery process?
What an amazing story to tell, especially of success from these women who have battled the cancer and then to be able to accomplish a feat like climbing the mountain. It must be very rewarding to see some of the research coming through.
Absolutely, and one of the findings that came out of my study was for most of the women, climbing the mountain actually gave them a sense of closure from their experience with breast cancer. It actually gave them the opportunity to put the trauma and the difficult experience that they went through, gave them that opportunity to put it behind them and move forward with their lives.
Well, Shauna, thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck to you and Ben. There's a lot of people here waiting to get on that flight on Friday and head over to join you. So best of luck for the trek and your research. Here's a final look at the crew that's heading out on Friday. They've done a wonderful job at raising about $50,000 in terms of what they're needed to help build this girls' dormitory, and they're heading out. Best of luck, everyone. What a wonderful opportunity, and enjoy this trip of a lifetime. We'll be back with more on A Morning, top of the hour at 8 o'clock right after this.